Oh, hello. We're back again for England versus Croatia. And honestly, I do think it's going to be a cracking game today. It's going to be a cracking game. I expect lots of fireworks between England and Croatia. And if you can see right now, the win probability for Croatia is 18.9%. And the win probability for England is 54.9%. That's a huge difference. I guess the bookmakers, they're trying to place their belief on England. They believe England is going to get the job done today. Well, we'll wait and see what happens. But this tournament has been full of surprises, and the teams that you think are, can are not going to perform really well, they've done really well. And I would not be surprised if Croatia today does extraordinary. In fact, it's never going to be a surprise to me if Croatia does play well today, because I do believe that they've been they've been good in this tournament. They've been so good in this tournament. So I would not be surprised if they perform well. Croatia have always been a very solid team. The last few World Cups, they've gone the distance. So I have no doubt that today is going to be an exception. I believe that Croatia, they're going to play well today. And I've told you my predictions earlier that I actually expect Croatia to perform better today. That's my belief. And then you have Lucas Modric, who's ready. He plays for AC Milan currently. And this man is the legend of the game. He's 40 years old. That's an example of someone that defies age. Age is just a number to Lucas Modric. This man has been in the game for a long time now. And he's not tired yet. There's a rumor that he's probably going to retire after this game, after this tournament. Well, I think that's the same thing they said the previous game, the previous tournament. There was this belief that Lucas Modric was going to retire after the previous World Cup, but that's not what happened. This man began to continue to play, and not just play, but he continued to play well. Lucas Modric has always defied what is expected of him. I do believe Croatia is going to play well today. I just believe that. It's going to be an extraordinary day today. And we have the lineup of the English. They are lining up in 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. And obviously you can know that that's the trademark formation of Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel is known for his 4-2-3-1 formation, and he's also known for three at the back formation. And you have Anthony Gordon, who is now currently in Barcelona. Anthony Gordon was previously a Newcastle United player, but obviously because of how he performed in the Champions League games that Newcastle played with Barcelona, the Barcelonian management believed that Anthony Gordon is going to be a good addition to the team. And I don't really understand that. Well, in one way I can understand, but I was surprised because my belief was Marcus Rashford was enough for Barcelona. Marcus Rashford was on loan from Manchester United. And so my belief is Marcus Rashford should be able to play on the wings for Barcelona. But now, Anthony Gordon is the one that they chose. So Marcus Rashford now probably have to leave Barcelona. So that means Barcelona believe that Anthony Gordon is a better player than Marcus Rashford. It's incredible. Well, obviously they have they have their reasons for that, so that's okay. But I do believe that Marcus Rashford is a better player than Anthony Gordon. And now, Anthony Gordon obviously is being picked by Thomas Tuchel. So there's a reason why lots of people want him in their team. Good for him. I hope the English fans, I hope they take things easy today. Because obviously, wherever the English fans have gone during tournaments, those places, there's been lots of fights. Well, it's just because of their passion for the game. They love the game so much that they literally see it as something that has to be taken. You can see their passion for the game. And so when they go out to these places and they see they have some quarrels and fights. Well, the game of soccer started from Britain. So you can understand the reason why they have a lot of passion for the game. Everyone, welcome. There's always a strong passion for the game, and we'll see what happens with this game. But I do expect that it's going to be a firework day today between England and Croatia. And obviously, you can see the the lineup for England. You have 4-2-3-1 from the English. And like I was telling you the other time, that's the trademark formation of Thomas Tuchel these days. You have Reece James on the right back position. You have Konsa and Stones for defense, and you have Nicky O'Reilly as the left back. You have Henderson, and you have Declan Rice. You have Noni Madueke. You can see exactly what Thomas Tuchel is probably trying to do from the starting lineup. Thomas Tuchel is trying to, from the way I see this lineup, is trying to play direct football. And obviously, Thomas Tuchel is not a coach that likes to complicate the game. No, direct soccer. That's it. Pass the ball. You don't have to, you know, do too much tactics. Thomas Tuchel likes to simplify the game. Just play soccer the way it's meant to be. So you can see the players, the way England is probably going to play today, they're going to play with pace and power. Pace and power. That's what I think is going to happen today. Pace and power. Because you have Anthony Gordon and you have Nuni Madueke. Those two players are very fast. They're very fast. So that's what I think is going to happen. And then you have Henderson and Declan Rice. Those two players are very solid. And they are good defensive midfielders. Honestly, you can see that this is Thomas Tuchel. This is a Thomas Tuchel team. This is a Thomas Tuchel team. Declan Rice and Henderson in the midfield, defensive midfield. Well, it's going to be very interesting to see how they operate. Is it going to be one of them who stands in front of the defenders, or is it going to be two of them? We'll see. But obviously, you can see this formation can change. We'll see what happens. And then you see Croatia today. It's pretty much straightforward. 3-4-2-1. You can see that Perisic and Stanisic is probably going to be overlapping fullbacks. When it's time to defend, they'll come back and defend. When it's time to attack, they'll come back and attack. Then you have Lucas Modric and Suchik in the midfield. I tell you what, bro. See, this game, I'm not rooting for anybody, but I think Croatia might win this game. I would not be surprised to see Croatia win this game, even though I want it to come home. I want England. So I want England to win. I don't know about that, honestly. But they have the chance to win. But I think Croatia is no pushover. And now you have the English national anthem. And you have Harry Kane. You have John Stones concert. You have Rhys James. You have Nicky O'Reilly. You have Declan Rice, Anderson. You have Anthony Gordon, Noni Madueke. You have Jude Bellingham. And then you have the man himself, Thomas Tuchel. Then there's going to be lots of focus on the English team today. And now we have the national anthem of the Croatian national team. Lukas Modric, Livakovic, and obviously you have Vagyar. You have Ivan Perisic. These are players who have been playing soccer for a long time. And so this Croatian team has lots of experienced players. Lots of experienced players right here, and lots of up-and-coming players. For example, Vagyar, who plays for Manchester City. We know how good he is. And we have the keeper too, who we know knows how to, especially He knows how to save penalties. And then you have the big man himself, Lucas Modric, the former FIFA World Best player. Lucas Modric was formerly a player of Tottenham. It was from Tottenham that he moved to Real Madrid. Ivan Perisic. And obviously you have the bench, the Croatian bench. It's going to be an interesting game today, I do believe. It's going to be a cracker of a game. It's going to be a cracker of a game. That's what I believe. And then obviously you have at the bench for England, you have, I can see some familiar faces there. You have Kobe Magno, who is so loved by Thomas Tuchel. I know it's going to bring him in this game. You have Marcus Rashford. I'm pretty sure Marcus Rashford is going to be so ready to prove his worth in this game, because obviously he's been getting lots of stick from the fans this past few years. So, and even when he was picked for this World Cup by Thomas Tuchel, it was sort of like a surprise to everybody. It was a surprise to lots of people. You know, I wasn't really expecting Thomas Tuchel to pick Marcus Rashford, but that's what happened, and good for him. You have Jordan Pickford, Nicholas O'Reilly, Eric Concert, John Stones, Reece James, Declan Rice, Elliot Anderson, Anthony Gordon, Jude Bellingham, Noni Madueke, and Harry Kane. You have 4-2-3-1 formation, Harry Concert and John Stones in the heart of the defense. Then you have Livakovic, Josko Vradiol, Duska Vuskovic, Josip Sutalo, Ivan Perisic, Petar Sušić, Luka Modric, Josip Stanisic, Mario Palasic, Peter Musar, and Martin Baturina. Obviously, the English team, English fans, are you ready? Is he coming home? We'll see. The least I'm expecting from the English football team in this tournament is a semi-final qualification. That's the least. Anything less than that is a failure in my book, and in their book as well, and in lots of books of the fans. There's lots of expectations from the fans in this game. They want to see their team perform in a good way. And we are ready to go. And now we are off. Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford straight away is looking for Harry Kane. And obviously that's something you can expect from the English players today. They're going to try as much as possible to look for Harry Kane. It's going to be lots of crosses into the box, in my own opinion today. You can as well know that you will not see lots of playing out from the back, especially with the keeper involved. No, Jordan Pickford would not try to play out from the back. He might do, but not very much. I would be surprised if that's the case. Nico O'Reilly. John Stones has to be very careful. You cannot afford to play with the ball in dangerous areas like that. And now you have the first corner kick of the game. Zlatko Dalic. That's the name of the head coach of the Croatian team. Ivan Perisic, the first corner of the game. And obviously, there's probably going to be lots of tussles in the box, lots of fighting in the box. We haven't seen that yet, but I would not be surprised if that happens a lot today. And now it's an opportunity for the English to start from the goal kick. You can see nobody really was protecting the back post from the English players. And you have to be very careful. Oh, okay. They're trying to play out from the back. Okay. Hmm. Well, I'm still going to see if they'll do that a lot today. I don't think so. Well, Croatia is not a team that presses you. They just probably let you have the ball in the first phase. They don't care if you have the ball in the first phase. But from what I can see, they're trying to press. I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. Croatia is no joke. In fact, I do predict they probably are going to win this game or draw this game. Croatia is probably one of the teams in this tournament that I believe are going to get to the semi-final. They're not a joke. And now you have Elliot Henderson, Noni Madueke. And obviously you have Jude Bellingham in the middle of the pack, trying to direct and coordinate the game. You can see Jordan Pickford was telling his players to move forward. I guess that's the idea today. The idea is to try and push the opponent towards their own goal. That's a good press from Anthony Gordon. Yeah, here we go. That's a good one from Pickford. Reece James. And obviously you have Eric Konsa. Declan Rice. Elliot Henderson. Jude Bellingham. That's Reece James. That's a foul. No, that's not a foul. Obviously, I have a different opinion to the opinions of the referee. The English have been trying to move the ball around, but can he catch the ball? Noni Madueke does well, but it's offside. Just get Guardiola. All these players are going to miss Pep Guardiola, and obviously lots of them, in- just Guardiola included, they're going to miss Pep Guardiola because if you've been coached by Pep Guardiola, you know that, and Pep Guardiola leaves your team, you know you've lost something wonderful. Jude Bellingham, Elliot Anderson, Declan Rice. Declan Rice is another player that his rise to fame has been quite encouraged. When he was in West Ham, there was lots of speculations over different seasons on whether he was going to move away from West Ham. But for many years, it was just speculation. Nothing happened until Hasna Football Club came and got him out of West Ham. And now the English have a chance. Noni Madueke. So there's a clamor for a foul by Harry Kane. Obviously, the English national team have a lot of supporters in this game. And now we have a corner kick by Declan Rice. Oh, there's a chance there. Oh, is that a penalty? No. Oh, 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 oh. That's a penalty. Oh my. Oh, that's unfortunate. That foul was committed by Lucas Marques. Harry Kane, when it comes to penalty, is a specialist. I can probably say I will be so surprised if this ball does not end up in the back of the net. Harry Kane, focused. This is a chance for the English to score. Oh, that's a save. Oh my. Wow. You know, I was talking to you earlier before this game began that if there is one thing that this keeper is known for, the Croatian keeper, he knows how to save penalties. And I'm not surprised that that's exactly what he did. He just saved that penalty. Yep. He just saved that penalty. Wow. That's a golden opportunity lost. Hurricane. Wow. Hurricane has redeemed himself. He redeemed himself straight away. Wow. The first time. But the second time he got it right. There's no doubt. He got it right the second time. One to England, nothing to Croatia. And then the Croatia now have to start again. And obviously that's a good pressing from England. Eric Konsa. Jordan Pickford has to be very careful on how he handles the ball. Harry Kane. Harry Kane is trying to release Noni Madueke on the wings. You can see the Croatians are not intimidated by the goal. There is one thing I've known them for for the past few tournaments that they've played when it comes to international tournaments. They are not a team that gives up. If it's called, they'll call. And I will not be surprised if they respond to this setback. Right here. There we go. That's a good turn. Oh, wow. That's a corner kick. That's a corner kick to Croatia. Wow. Oh, wow. Honestly, looks like the English team are constantly trying to play out from the back. And now Noni Madueke has been released. Let's see what happens. Oh no, he can score. Wow. That's close. That is close. You can tell that that's one of the tactics that they're going to be using in this game. Play through the wings, because the English team, they have very fast wingers. Very fast wingers, and so they're going to try as much as possible to play through the wings constantly. You have an opportunity from the corner kick now. And obviously you can see that Hurricane dropped so deep. Wow. So it's almost like just playing as, you know, in midfielder here. He dropped so deep to help progress the ball. Wow. And now Declan Rice is trying to see the structures of the team and how he can help to progress the ball up the pitch. Harry Konsa, Jude Bellingham, Reece James. The English national team don't really have lots of options when it comes to goalkeeper. Jude Bellingham. Oh no, is he half? No, that was too long. There's lots of this game has been a little bit of a physical game, and I wasn't expecting anything less than that anyway. It's been lots of power play by both teams. You can see that the 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 wing backs of the way Croatia is trying to progress the ball instead of having two of their fullbacks. I think the two of their fullbacks are actually hogging the wings. The referee says play on. Elliot tendency. And we're in the 20th minutes of the game. And I'm pretty sure soon they'll probably go for hydration break. You have England 1, Croatia's nil. Harry Kane. Good pass. And now Jude can drive. And Jude is driving. Oh, Eric Konsa. Hmm. That's a good one from Anthony Gordon. And now, oh, that's too heavy. That's too heavy for Nani Madueke. I think the English players are trying to play through the wings. Now his hydration break. Still 1-0 in favor of the English. And obviously it's a good start for them. I'm loving the game. And it's been lots of physical. It's been a physical game so far, honestly. And I do think that part of me still believe that Croatia is going to come back and score in this game because they've not been bad. No, they've actually played well. If you score with a penalty, you deserve it. But that doesn't mean that you're better than the other team. No. And there's still lots of time in this game. So there's still lots of opportunity for Croatia to come back and score. But what makes it a little bit more, what makes me a little bit not, uh, what's the right word now? I'm kind of like sorry for Lucas Modric. Lucas Modric was the one who, committed the foul. And this is a good man, a specialist of the game. For him to be the one to give the foul, it's kind of sad. And then you have Thomas Tuchel, who I was a little bit surprised when he got the job after he was sacked from Chelsea. He went to India for time to recover and, have a good time. And after he came back from India, he got the job. And even till today, there's still lots of, what's the right word? There's still lots of people who are not happy with Thomas Tuchel being the manager of England. I've heard lots of English supporters, made they've made themselves known that it is not right for a non-English person to be the coach of the English national team. Everybody has the right to their belief. That's the belief of those folks. And I don't think Thomas Tuchel will be worried about that. In today's soccer, anybody should be able to coach any national team. If you think otherwise, that's okay. That's your opinion. Everybody has the right to their beliefs and their opinion. Well, so far so good. He's doing well. Can Croatia respond? We'll see. Very sick. Little by little, the Croatia are trying to put their foot on this game. Look at Modric. Because Modric is a veteran of the game, like I'm saying. He's going to sit in the midfield and control the midfield. They're still trying to figure out how to play through the press of the English. And obviously, the way the English set up, it's very, very difficult for you to break them down. They are pressing with the front three. And it depends on where the ball goes to. If the ball goes to the left, they press towards that side. In a sort of kind of like diagonal shape. That kind of makes it very difficult for the opponent to play through the press. Costa. Harry Kane caught unawares. And this be the time. And obviously it's a good ball from John Stones. He's trying to look for Nani Madueke from the deep. And then you have Croatia. Even perishes. They're trying to recycle the ball to see if there's any gaps in the defense of the English. Trying to, you can see the way the English are set up, 4-2-4. That's the out of possession shape of the English, 4-2-4. And present with the front four, which is very difficult to break down. But Croatian have to try and figure out exactly how to break this press. I think this formation is one of the most difficult formation to break down in soccer, 4-2-4. And the English can move forward now. Noni Madueke isolated in the wings. It's a cross in the box. Bellingham is on the prowl. And then Bellingham is, it's been a cross in the box. Oh, that was close. Obviously, it's an opportunity for it's a throwing now. To be honest, the Croatian has not really done anything bad in this game, other than the goal. It's been nothing special from the English. Very clear tactics the English have been trying to use from the start of this game is to play through the wings. They've been trying to isolate both of their wingers in a one-on-one situation with the defender. And the reason why they're doing that is because they know that their wingers are good wingers, and their wingers are able to take on the opposition. And so they try to isolate them so they can have the better chance to take on the defenders. And now Croatia has really not been able to, really scare the English. It's been almost like one-way traffic for the past few minutes now. And this is the 33rd minute. Jude Bellingham driving forward. Is released. Nani Madueke now moving forward. Reece James. Oh, that's a good chance. That's a good cross. There's a chance for Croatia to move up the pitch. Oh, that's a misplaced ball. Elliot Henderson. Wow. I said it. I said it. I said it. Croatia is not a team you can say you're gonna beat. Honestly, I've said it. I said it again. Croatia is no joke. No joke. But Croatia wins this game. I'm sorry. Croatia wins this game. Croatia wins this game. Yeah. Croatia wins this game. That's my belief. They're going to win this game. Now it's 1-1. I'm still gonna, I'm still gonna stay on what I believe that Croatia wins this game. That's just what I believe is gonna happen today. Croatia wins this game. And now the English have to show us that they can play soccer. Because the first goal was called from the penalty spot. And now they have to play and score from open play. That's what I want to see. I want to see a goal from open play. The Master goal is not happy, obviously. You can see. Was wondering why that player was able to score from that distance. I have no idea as well. Jude Bellingham on the floor. The referee was not happening. There was too much tussle for the ball in front of the referee, and eventually he blew the whistle. And now you have Croatia. Croatia is no joke. They're not a team that you can just say you defeat, and no, that's not happening. The past two or three tournaments have shown that they ain't false to reckon with. Croatia is no joke. You better take them seriously if you're playing them. The way they progress the ball is almost as if they sneak on you. And it's almost as if the more you score them, the more you motivate them to score goals. The last few years, they've been so good in soccer. If you're watching us, please like and subscribe. That's going to help us to let, that's going to help us to get this channel out to lots of people so they can start to watch us as well. And obviously, we're in the 40th minute of the game and it's still 1-1. And I've not been impressed with the English. You can clearly see that they have a specific tactics they've been trying to use. They've been trying to play direct to the wings. When they are out of possession, they're out of formation, they're out of possession. Formation is 4-2-4, which is very difficult to break down. But as you can see, Croatia was able to do it. I guess the reason why now 4-2-4 out of possession is very good and it's very effective. But the problem is you have to do it a certain way. You have to press with it a little bit aggressive. If you don't, it might not work. Oh, that's a goal. Harry Kane. Wow. Wow. Incredible. Okay, we're in for a surprise today. We're in for a good game today. Wow. Okay. I still believe Croatia is going to score. Just watch. When you score Croatia, you motivate them to score. That's a good goal though from Harry Kane. That's a good goal. Good goal from Hurricane. And it's 2-1 to England. Hurricane now has a brace in this tournament. He's caught 2 goals now. No wonder he's the captain of the team. When you need a player to step up, Hurricane is the exact player to step up. And he does it so well. I still believe this game ends in a tie. Just watch Croatia. I'm not supporting Croatia, but at the same time, I know what they can do. They're not just a pushover. No. Oh, I was close. There's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to lose the ball close to your keeper. Because if you do, you're just telling the enemy to come attack you. Jordan Pickford, John Stones. And you have Nico O'Reilly, too strong. And now Declan Rice finds Nico O'Reilly again. The English still have the opportunity. And it's a foul. Who's going to take this free kick? I guess it's Hurricane. It's not Hurricane or Declan Rice. Both knows how to play, so but I think, oh, okay, Hurricane is giving off. I have 5 minutes out of time. Where is all these minutes coming from, honestly? We barely had a stoppage time during the game. So where is 5 minutes coming from? I don't understand. Should have been more than 3 minutes, I would say. And I have Reece James and Noni Madueke standing to take the free kick. And when the 45th minute of the game is England 2, Croatia 1. Blocked. And now they can progress the ball. Obviously, you have Perisic always hugging the touchline just to see if they could just get Guardiola. Because Modric, you can see Is very is conducting the game the way he should. Perisic. And the ball is out of play. Have 2 more minutes until the end of the first half. Look at that goal. Absolutely incredible. Harry Kane. 1 game, 2 goals. He's already had a brace in this tournament now with these 2 goals. Harry Kane is on the floor. I think Harry Kane gets too much involved in the game, and he just has to be very careful. Oh, that's a good effort from distance. And obviously, we have a few seconds to the end of the first half. I'm expecting to see little to no changes in the second half from both teams, at least at the beginning of the second half. If formation is working well, don't change it. And from what I can see, both teams, their formation is working well, so why change it? Lucas Modric trying to detect the game from deep. Good pressing from England. That's a good ball. It's a goal. I said it. I said it. I said it. I'm going to say it again. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. Croatia is no joke. Oh, I said it before. I'm going to say it again, bro. Croatia is no joke. You can't beat Croatia. Oh, it's an offside. I think so. There might be an offside goal. We'll see. Even if this goal is disqualified, I still think that Croatia equalizes and probably wins this game. Croatia is no joke. If this goal is taken away, I still believe they'll score again. And then the goal stands. And that's the end of the first half. Wow. Incredible. It's incredible, isn't it? It's incredible because I sort of knew that Croatia is not a joke, bro. They fight for every ball. And then you have 2-2 at the end of the first half. England 2, Croatia 2. Very, very straightforward. The best I think England is going to take from this game is a tie. It's a tie. If it's not a tie, I'm going for Croatia to win because they have a good team, and because for the past three tournaments now they've been having a successful campaign. So why would I go against them? Why would I think they're not going to perform well? They will perform well. That's what I believe. They're a good team. Wow, that's extraordinary. This is just a replica of the first game today when Portugal and Congo was playing. Portugal scored first in the first minute. And then at the end of the first half, Congo equalized. And that's exactly what we have here. At the beginning of the game, England scored. And now at the end of the game, Croatia equalized. Sort of looks similar. Not exactly the same, but kind of, there's a way, there's a similarities between them. And now it's the end of the first half, and the players are probably listening to their coaches on what to do in the second half. They just have to wait. I think they don't need to make any changes, obviously. Both of them just needs to stick to their formation. That's what I would say. They need to stick to their formation. Still need to update the score. This is 2-2. Now you can see the statistics from the first half. You have 48% possession to England and 52 to Croatia. That means Croatia has lots of the ball more than the English. Incredible. I wasn't expecting anything different anyway because Thomas Tuchel doesn't really care about how much of the ball you have. What Thomas Tuchel cares about is how the hand game. Just call the goal. That's all that matters to Thomas Tuchel. Put the ball in the back of the net. That's all that matters to Thomas Tuchel. He doesn't really care about how much you know, how much you move the ball around. Oh, that's the penalty. It's a penalty anyway because there was a contact. It's a penalty. There's no. Oh, and I think the reason why the first penalty was disqualified. Sorry, the reason why the first penalty was the reason why Harry Kane was told to retake the penalty was because the keeper had left his line before the ball was kicked. Now, we've seen that kind of tactics from lots of keepers in the past. Instead of them to stay on their line and wait for the player to kick the ball, that's not what happened. And so Harry Kane was given the opportunity to replay, to retake the penalty, and this time he buried it at the corner of the net. I would have been so shocked and surprised if he did not score it the second time. Obviously, Thomas Tuchel has a lot to tell his players in the dressing room. You got to do better. Wow, that's a good goal from Harry Kane. That's one of the things we know Harry Kane can do. He does that a lot. He does that very well. That's a good goal from Harry Kane. It's 2-2. England versus Croatia. That's the goal. Wow. That's that's just true that it's half time. There's not gonna be much changes in the second half. That's what I believe. There's lots of English fans around the world, as you can see. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna use 1 minute of bathroom break. 1 minute. I'll be right back. Thank you very much. Just quickly went for a bathroom break, and you can see tonight we're going to be doing Ghana versus Panama as well. So please come and join us for that as well. We're just trying to build this community. This is a new channel. Help us to send it out to people. Like and subscribe. That's going to help us a lot. When you like it, when you subscribe to it, then more people are going to know about the channel. And obviously, after this tournament, we're going to be doing lots of soccer. I'm going to be giving you transfer news. I have some transfer news to, I regularly receive updates that I think some of you would love to hear. So why not? And also, we can as well do some tactical, analysis of games as well. And now we have the second half has begun, and we have English trying to redeem themselves again, prove themselves again. Balian. Eric Konsa. And obviously you can see now that the Croatian sort of wow. So they have they have 5 players at the back now. It's going to be very difficult for the English to break them down now. They're pressing with a front three. Almost like, oh, okay. Sort of feels like they're playing the same formation out of uh, possession formation, like the English. 4-2-4. Jude Bellingham can drive. He can drive. And it's a goal. Wow. Wow. Thank you. It's incredible. This game is just no. I don't really know what to say again. Honestly, I know Croatia is going to score again, but it's a little bit concerning to see how easily they're conceding here. It shouldn't be, I mean, just look at that. It was almost easy for the English to do just that. Wow. I know Croatia is going to score, but it's just conceding too much goals is never a good thing. It's 3-2. Croatia again. And now the English are pressing aggressively. Oh, are they going to score again? Oh, that would have been another goal. The English have come out the second half. with furious anger. Right. And Declan Rice is a specialist when it comes to corner kicks. I still think this game ends on a tie. Oh, wow. Croatia, I don't understand what's going on with Croatia. Their defense just looks too porous. Too porous. There is nobody at the back also. Justin Guardiola. Wow. Croatia has to respond pretty quickly. Obviously, Thomas Tuchel is not happy about something. He's making it known to his players. Now the Croatian have to go back to the drawing board and see what they can do. I think the first thing they need to do is to make sure they don't concede again. Cannot concede that much goals. There's an opportunity for Croatia to put the ball in the box and England can drive. Wow, that was almost a counter attack by the English. They're pressing aggressively here. Wow, the English are pressing aggressively. It's as if they've come out the second half with hanging. There's an opportunity for the English from the corner, but that did not lead to anything meaningful. Declan Rice. Looks as if the Croatian are trying to survive for the ideal life in here. Now it's another opportunity for the Croatians to go for it. I believe this is not the end of the game. Croatians are not just people who give up. No, they don't give up that easily. They don't give up at all. And I will be so surprised if that's the case today. I've never really seen them give up. So why would they do that now? Harry Kane, look at how deep Harry Kane has come to pick up the ball. It's a corner kick, I think. And it's a corner kick by Declan Rice. Corner kick, punched out. I'm still gonna go with my predictions in this game. It's going to be a tie, even though wow, the English are really trying to seal off the game here. They're throwing everything at the Croatians, everything. Well, is the keeper injured? Put it that way. Modric. We have Kovacic. And I think Lucas Modric has been taken off the pitch, especially maybe because he's not really had lots of influence in this game. And, Lucas Modric has gone out, replaced by Kovacic. Nervously The tactics of Thomas Tuchel so far, especially in the second half, seems to be working well. I'm just waiting to see exactly how they set up the second half. Harry Kane is almost, this is a false nine formation. He's almost in the midfield. So basically, you can clearly see what they were trying to do. Thomas Tuchel is not happy with that. And obviously, it's been a very long time since the English won the World Cup. And have they actually won it before? I don't, maybe once. And so, if you're asking about a nation who is willing to win this World Cup, by all means, it's probably England. To be honest with you, I think they are overdue. They are way overdue to win the tournament. It's been a while since they won the tournament. If they're favorite, I don't think they have, but even if they have, it's been a long time now. So you would expect that they will want to win this by all means. And this is the 62nd minute, and nothing really has been happening so far. Well, a lot has been happening. The English have been trying to add to the tally. I've never really seen anything spectacular uh, from the Croatians since the start of the second half. It's been a little too quiet for me. They've been having difficulty in progressing the ball up the pitch. The English have essentially controlled major part of the game. But you never know. That's a good present, but a good control of the game by Jude Bellingham. Can they make good use of this? They probably can. Paris, it. Oh, oh, oh no, Paris is. Oh, Paris is just. Well, the Croatians fans are not sad. You can see them all smiling. So today the game is not as bad as I thought. And obviously they know that they need to do better. That's very glaring. They need to do better. And obviously there's lots of changes now from the Croatians. They are trying to Musa has been taken out. And we have Palasanic and Matanovic in right now. The Croatians are trying to inject fresh blood into the team. The Croatians are they're not well, Jordan Pickford and went until the 66th minute. The Croatians, some of their fans are not looking so happy, but they know there's always rain after sunshine. Sorry, there's always sunshine after rain. So if that's the right word. Not always, I think. The English are still trying. They're still trying to add to the goals. And Oh, hurricane. Locked. There is one thing I like about Rebellion. If it's about walk rate, no problem. And now you have Rogers. And obviously, well, the screen is full of advertisements right now. I don't know, maybe I have to refresh my screen because it's sort of just flood your screen with advertisement, and I don't understand why TSN does this. It's incredible. Is it by force to watch advertisement? I mean, we paid for this subscription. If you want to do advertisement, then you don't just completely take over the screen. It just feels that that's what they've been doing so far, and I don't understand why that's the case. They completely take over the screen. The screen. Incredible. And obviously now we can't even watch the game. We've been flooded with advertisement now. Guess this is hydration break. And then looks like the English are going to have lots of substitution here. Saka is coming in for England. Can we have a response from Croatia? You never know. We might have a late one from Croatia. Konsa, a man from Aston Villa. And England have the opportunity to make this count. Can they make it count? No. Croatia would not agree. No, that's a fool. Oh, that was too strong. Lots of power play from Palacetic. Thought that was going to. In every way. And Croatia make good use of this opportunity. Can they make good use of it? Oh no, there's still an opportunity to make it work. One thing I can tell you is this: if the Croatians, if you give them an opportunity to bite you, they'll bite you. Please like and subscribe. It's going to be very helpful for us. Perisic. Perisic is a specialist in the game. It's been around for a long time as well. Oh, obviously, this is not a knockout game, so they trying. Oh, there's a chance here. Oh no! Wow, the English are not taking any chances. The English are not taking any chances. They're trying everything possible to make sure that this game actually gives them 3 points. England 3, Croatia 2. Can England do something here? And now Jude Bellingham is coming out. And obviously, it's been a quiet game for the Croatians so far. Like I said, it is not over until it is over. I will not be surprised if the skull before the end of the game. The England seems to be they're not content with how the game has gone so far. They're still trying to probe and still trying to see how they can win this game. And obviously, you can see the SG now. The SG says that the English have the upper hand. But I still believe that Croatia. Oh, this could be a goal. Oh, my word. Wow. Is that Spain's? That's a lot of pace. That's a lot of pace right here. And now the English are still trying everything possible to make things work. We have Rashford has been substituted as well. He's in the game right now. One thing I can tell you is this. The English are willing to put their best performance in this tournament. I mean, they're so much willing to make their fans happy. But also it's Croatia. And I think this game is not over yet. I think the Croatians still push them, can still equalize in this game. And I will not be surprised if that's what happens. Oh, well, Croatian is not done yet. They still come back here. They're still waiting for an opportunity. Just call. Wherever Whichever way this game ends, Croatia is going to qualify from this group. I know that for a certain. I know that for a fact. I know that they're going to qualify. And especially because why am I so confident in this? Is because the past few games, the past few tournaments have been so good. So why do I think this is gonna be different? I don't think it's gonna be different. I think we're gonna play so well, and even the fans are still they're still optimistic about they're not giving up either. And of course, the fresh blood from the English team is making it a little bit difficult now. For oh, it could be a goal. Oh, that's Rashford. That's a goal. Wow, Marcus Rashford. Wow, wow. Incredible. Wow. You can sort of say that I'm supporting Croatia because I'm not happy. Obviously, you can see. Oh boy, and it's 4-2. But you know what? This is just a group game. I wouldn't think too much of this. The game is over. It's 4-2. The game is over. So sort of have substitution now from England. And then you have the wow, they're still hungry. The English are still hungry. They're still trying to fight for the ball. Oh, Consta. Judge Spain. So that's how to play. And obviously, the game is almost over. The game is done and dusted now, I think. And obviously, Harry Kane is on the ground holding his legs, and hopefully, there's nothing bad from that confrontation from Visco Vardio. And obviously, we can see that both teams probably believe that this is how the game is going to end. It's going to be 4-2, I believe. That could be about goals. We'll see. The Bellingham gets the ball right to Harry Kane, but the English are probably trying to toil with the Croatians because they know that this game is done and dusted. Harry Kane. Roughly 4 minutes to the end of the game. Very sick. You have Kovacic, and obviously you have Perisic. Uh, oh no, that's a poor ball. It almost looks like the Croatians have given up on this game, even when the game is still hard. You should never give up on the game if the game is still on. There's always a chance for you to make a positive change. And Saka,
back up again. The English done it. Won the game. Fall goes to 2. With the Croatia. Extraordinary having you here for 90 minutes. Thank you very much. And I will see you in the next game. Please like and subscribe, please. That's going to help us to keep, denting ourselves to the public so people can see how small we can be part of this community. Very much.